Hello people, ALX here. I bring you today a video of something I've never done before. Definitely not in this channel, and something I've never tried, which is repairing a figure, which is the one that I have right in front of me. This is a PVC figure, and I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I had a figure to put on my shelves, but I didn't display it because it had a little accident. It was a cleaning accident, and the figure broke right from the ankle. You can see right here it broke right there from its support. And the thing is, the figure is quite heavy, and the support is just from one of its legs. So there's a lot of stress going on there, and well, this figure is almost 11 years old since the time I purchased it. So it was just natural that at some point it might break. So this stands right this. Actually, it has its base. I have it right here. And it stands this way. So naturally, between coming and going and moving it, it broke from its ankle, and now I have to repair it. So I'll be focusing in the process of doing it. This is my first time, and I'll try to make the best of it. So like I mentioned before, this is a PVC figure, and I did my best trying to find through the internet which would be the best products to do this fix. And I found out cyanoacrylate is actually quite good for binding PVC, which is basically super glue. And I found this Gorilla Glue, which is, well, it had very good reviews, so I went on with it. And also I bought this plastic weld, which is epoxic, and this will help me to do a better attachment in the boot and the ankle. I'll show you right here that it has this kind of knob that enters on the ankle from the boot, but the thing is, it has a little bit of play, and once it's standing, I don't want this kind of movement. As you can see, it wiggles around, so I'm going to use the epoxy to fill up the space between the ankle and the boot, so it doesn't move and it doesn't keep doing more stress on that joint. So the Gorilla Glue, the super glue, will help me bind the PVC, and the epoxy will help me to avoid this movement on the ankle and reinforce the joint. Well, first of all, I'm gonna try to clean the joint with some alcohol infused wipe, which is used for cleaning glasses. So I'm just gonna give it a quick nudge right here on the pieces, so it cleans out all kinds of dirt or grease or other stuff, so it's pretty clean and ready to receive the epoxy from the boot to the ankle as well. So now that I have it all cleaned up, I'm gonna use the putty, which I'm gonna cut a little bit of it and start to mix it. So I guess this is much more than I really need. I just need a tiny bit of epoxy, and but I need to mix it up so I can get the results of this product. It comes like that in a tube, so it's basically mixing it up and wait for it to harden. I don't know how much time it needs to really harden up, so I'm unable to manipulate it, but I'll try to do this as fast as possible. It needs actually a whole day for it to cure to its hardest state, but I'll start mixing up the putty first, and then apply the super glue to the ankle. So now that I feel it's evenly mixed, it has an even color, I'm just gonna need a really tiny bit of it. I might throw away the rest, I won't need that, and start applying it near the boot, just inside that gap that is between the ankle and the boot, so it doesn't wiggle anymore. And I'll need to be very careful with this, because I don't want it to spill over the boot and have this ugly color in my figure. So I guess this is enough. I mean, more than enough. I might need to get it out with my X-Acto knife. So right here you can see how much actually went into the boot, which is not much. I might need to remove some excess after I finished applying the boot to the ankle. So right now I'm gonna use the cyanoacrylate glue to add it to the ankle. This is a gel type of glue which will be easier to manipulate. It won't spill around everywhere. So let me see, just try to fill up this little hole where the peg goes. So there you go, you can see it. There you go. Put enough of it, not too much, but just enough to fill all the space. There you go. Well, you can barely see it, but it's there. So now for the moment of truth, this goes inside, and I hope it binds well. So there you go. Apply some force. Oh, actually, some of the glue spilled out of the ankle, but it's just a tiniest drop. There you go. Well, and now I just need to leave it to cure and remove these excess that you can see right here with my knife. And I am back. It's been already more than a day, actually almost 2 days since I did the fix to her ankle. And this thing is strong. I mean, it has no wiggle and no play at all. It feels really, really solid. I think it's even stronger than when it was originally assembled. And some of the epoxy it shows near the boot, but if you have the paint and the tools and the ability to fix this up and retouch it, go ahead. I don't have any of that at the moment, so it's fine for me. And the camera friendly angle, it shows, I mean, it doesn't show, so what I wanted to do is repair it, and that is done. So now she can stand by herself with no problem in her own stand, which I have right here. So I can put it back, and surely nothing will happen because the bond is really strong, just like that. So now she's ready to go back to her place. And finally, she's right back to her shelf, standing with no trouble at all, right next to my other figures. And I hope this bond stays strong for many, many years in the future, and that it can withstand any kind of accidents that I hope they don't happen. And I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but for anyone who's interested, the name of the character is Chi, from the anime series called Chobits. It's the same studio that created Sakura Card Captor. The name is Clamp. If you want to give it a try, it's a very short show, but I fell in love with it right from the beginning. And yeah, that's the end of it. I hope it was useful if you're trying to repair a figure, and that my tips can help you out to fix any issues that you have. So if you want to give a like or ask a question right here in the comment sections, go ahead. And I hope you liked it, and have a great day. Goodbye.